So here we are.
1,000 miles to go, and we made the first 40.
Yeah, we made it 40. Yeah.
We've got some great friends here. Race day, Will.
Race day.
Well, it's not really. We're on our way. We refer to ourselves as Smokey and the Bandit, except we're not Burt Reynolds and Sally Fields. We're Burt Reynolds, that'd be me, and Abe Lincoln. Look at that. Ready to go?
Amish. Yeah, I'm ready.
Will fits right in. Wait, who else is out there?
We got everyone else out. They're ready. All right, guys.
Ready to go.
We're heading out.
Friday night.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Friday night, 8 o'clock. We're headed
Love
to
you.
Byron, Illinois.
Ken,
What's that?
we're stuck in the middle of the Cross Bronx.
I know. It's my worst nightmare.
Yeah, mine too. We're in the middle lane, stuck in the Cross Bronx right now because the car was overheating, and then it died.
Traffic was awful. We're doing great. And we're right in the middle of Jerome Avenue.
Yeah.
I used to call that Fort Apache the Bronx.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they made movies about it.
Oh, good. Good. We can see like a little bit of shoulder, but I don't know, I can't even hear if it's cranking, it's so loud. And yeah, we're stuck in the middle lane. So quick update.
Right now we are that guy. We're that guy.
We are that guy. I know. If I turned on the news right now, we'd hear about us. All right, I'm gonna focus right now on my rearview mirror and make sure we're not gonna get rear-ended, and see if I can get this thing started. All right, we made it to the side of the road here. We got a couple of real nice guys that came and they basically blocked the other lane so we can get over, but we're still stuck. I know it's real loud right now. Basically, we just trying to let it cool down a little bit. Ken's got his little power jumper, and we got that on there. Hopefully, we can get this thing fired up, and once we start moving again, we can get some airflow across. I don't know why it seemed like the radiator fan just wasn't working, so I gotta look into that and see why the fans aren't coming on. But yeah, at least right now with the shoulder, still not in a place you want to be stuck in New York. But you know, it is what it is. I'm surprised we made it like, I don't know, an hour and a half so far, but here we are. So let's see if we can get this thing going again.
Here we are stuck in the middle of the Cross Bronx, overheated, in the middle lane, no way out. We're just buckled up waiting to get rear-ended. And these fine folks stopped by and said, in the left lane, said, can we help you? And sure enough, they pulled over to the right, cut in front of traffic, backed back down and blocked the whole lane, and then pushed us out of the road.
Right.
So they're saving. What's your name? Joel. Joel. This is Joel. He runs his own business doing auto work, jet skis, boats, right?
All right, what's the name of the company?
Joel Performance in Clifton.
Okay. You got a phone number or something?
Yeah, it's Aces 2-456-6435. You guys can also look us in Instagram by joel.performance. We work on jet skis, boats, motorcycles, and cars as well.
Awesome, awesome. We really appreciate it.
And they save folks with 960 miles left to go.
Yeah.
Definitely a pleasure to help you guys out.
Yeah, thank you. All right, guys, so as you see, we're still stuck here on the side of the road, but you know, we're letting it cool down, and hopefully we're gonna get it fired up soon. So we're about to see a beautiful sunrise.
We saw the sunset.
You couldn't see the sunset, you were in a fucking hole.
We're in the bowels.
Sure
Bowels
was.
of the Bronx.
We changed out a fuel pump, and now we're deep in the heart of Harlem. This is where we ended up. So we kind of got a little far off the track so we could find a place to set up and be able to change out the fuel pump, which we did, repacked, restowed, resecured, and now we're on our way. Will, how do you feel being in Harlem on a Sunday?
Feeling good.
So So this is the adventure. We are on the tour of New York City cruise and or adventure, I guess, on our way to Illinois. We did not expect to see as much of New York City from such a close perspective as we are today. 70 feet. Here, go left. Go left. That's the GWB.
Right.
Will, we're on our way. How do you feel, man?
I feel nervous about that temperature gauge.
Don't worry about it. Bring it down. Bring it down. We got movement up here. Stop. What the hell is that? A stop here. Stop signs. Why? Slow down. Get that temperature down. Well, that's been our nemesis, that guy right there. Temperature. But also fuel, other things. So here we go. The adventure changes states.
Finally.
We're pretty excited about this. I'm holding the camera up so you'll see my extra chins, like Brittany told me. And over there, New York City, you can't see much. Skyscrapers over there, maybe. And this is it. We're welcome to New Jersey. Cruising through Jersey still, and just got here, but I did want to say thank you to Alice, my wife and Will's mother-in-law, and Brittany for supporting this insanity of ours. But also they've been kind enough. Alice has sent some snacks. We have Twizzlers. We have some Raisinets, and don't make fun of me because I really like this stuff. Everybody's, oh, you got whiskey, cigars. Forget that, man. Strawberry shortcake pretzels. I love them. Not embarrassed of it. We're gonna eat them. Thank you, Alice.
All right, guys. Here I am in the passenger seat of my own car. Mr. Ken over there with his sweet shades. This is his first time ever driving this car, and I mean, he's more hands-on now. He has been into its quirks and what else would you call it? It's almost like this car is menopause.
I refer to it as my Navy term, sea trials.
Sea trials, right?
We're running this thing through its paces. Things happen.
Right.
We fix them.
We fixed them. So we just did a driver change because, as I'm sure you saw in the last video, we didn't quite make it off of Long Island. We had a bunch of issues even again today's restart, but we're now in the mountains of Pennsylvania. So I don't recall what we have left. It's something like 630 miles, I think it was. So
there's a good bit of driving left.
There's still a good chunk of driving, but
however, when we hit 88 miles an hour, oh wait, that's the DeLorean.
That's the DeLorean,
Sorry.
yeah, wrong car.
Wrong car.
We're eastbound and down.
Eastbound and down.
So yeah, I have gotten a total of about maybe 2.5 hours of sleep, and I'm going to now try to sleep with Ken driving the car that he's never driven before. Hopefully you can see out of those things.
What things?
Things on your face.
Not really. They're all scratched up.
Well, it can't be worse than my windshield. I did clean the windshield for you. I don't know if you noticed, the windshield's a little cleaner. But
how fast am I going? You got no lights on this thing.
Turn the lights on. Alright, he's got headlights now. He can see what he's doing.
A little adjustment on my mirrors too.
Okay.
Oh Jesus. Can you clean these?
I'll try. Alright guys, I got a lot of things to do. I'm ready to take a nap. I'll update you when we're, I don't know, what's next, Ohio?
Ohio.
Ohio.
Yeah, we're about 2/3 of the way through PA.
Alright. Wish us luck, guys.
Concrete cracks beneath the strain. Pressure building in my brain.
Ken, you were driving so fast. You're blowing the bird off of here. Look at it. How fast were you going while I was sleeping?
Don't ask things you don't want to know.
Okay, fair enough. All right, driver switch. It's like 5 in the morning. We're rushing to get to the hotel, trying to get a couple hours of sleep. And yeah, I mean, hopefully we're just in tech line. Well, I mean, we have till 1 o'clock, but I don't want to wait till just then to get there. But we're gonna try to get some shut-eye. You want some shut-eye?
I want some shut eye.
Look around, the walls are closing in. Let the chaos now begin. With a fuse